Hey there! The day is Monday, April 28th. I can't wait for this semester to be over. I uploaded yesterday, but I didn't really like the format. I'm going to try to find a way to be in the car on Sundays. So, and I wasn't in the car. I was just in my room talking about random stuff for like 30 minutes. It's not really the kind of thing that I want to journal. Not really necessary. Anyway. So, it is a beautiful, clear, sunny day. It's kind of cool. But it is very beautiful out. And the mood is stressed, I'd say. Anxious, very anxious. A little worn out. And God, I'm just feeling so burnt out. I work constantly. I'm at school constantly. I'm surprised that I haven't already felt burnt out. But I do. I definitely do. So, I don't know. I'm gonna keep pushing through. I'm gonna keep working. But I have a long week ahead of me. I just know that this is gonna be a long week. This week I have classes, and then I have an exam on Saturday evening. And it's the exam that I'm pretty not confident about. I don't know if there's like a study guide or something, but I have no idea how I'm going to study for it. I don't know. I'm just so tired. And I hate feeling burnt out. I really do. It's just a waste of time, really. Let's see. I think I have plans tomorrow night. I think I'm going to a jazz club with my friends to scope it out so that maybe we can have a gig there. But really, who knows? I'm having a hard time organizing my thoughts today. I'm kind of foggy, which is, of course, a bad start to the week. I don't know. I almost didn't want to do this. I almost didn't want to turn on the camera. But, I committed to doing this every day, so I'm going to keep doing it until it's a habit. I don't know. I'm so fucking tired, dude. And people have just been on their bullshit. It's annoying me. Like on Friday, I forgot to talk about it on Friday, but on Friday I had a dispute with my professor, my composition professor. It's like I had gotten everything done. There wasn't even any lecture left, and I was just sitting on my phone, and then he was like, hey, if you need to text, then So I was like, all right, I'm just going to leave the class because I have nothing else to do. This is a waste of my time. And as I was packing my stuff up, the professor was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You can't just leave. And first of all, yes, I can. Nowhere in his syllabus or in the student contract did it say that I can't leave in the middle of a class if I have everything done. I said, I have everything done. I have my outline done. I have all my homework done. And, I didn't say this to him, but truth be told, I was doing geology homework while he was doing his lecture, even though I was staying fully engaged in the class as a whole. I was just annoyed because it's like this dude is the kind of teacher who regularly scolds and roasts students who arrive 5 minutes late to a class. He's done it to many, because everybody's late to one class once in a while. Whatever, right? That's not a huge deal, and he makes us ask for permission to go to the bathroom, which, for any of you who don't know the culture of college in the U.S., that's not normal. That's a high school thing, because those kids are not adults. You know what I'm saying? And when he says you can't just leave, it's like, I'm sorry, I thought I was grown up. I thought that's literally what this class is supposed to be. I went to high school so I could be taught everything I needed to know to be successful in this class. And hey, I'm the most successful in this class. There's no fellow classmates who are as successful as I am. I have the best grade. So attendance, while I believe to be necessary, and I agree that, being timely is a good thing, it's not his job to make sure that we're not late, if that makes sense. We pay to go to that school. We pay tuition, a lot of tuition. So for him to demonize every act of time-saving behavior is kind of ridiculous, because all I was trying to do was value my own time. And, and you wouldn't be wrong to think this, some might hear that and think, wow, this kid's really disrespectful. This kid is an asshole. And I just don't agree. I don't feel like it's disrespectful to be respectful of my own time. This professor is routinely disrespectful. He is routinely an asshole. He does not show his students respect. He tries to control them at every turn. His expectations of the class just generally are pretty up there for a community college intro to comp class. It's weird. He just doesn't know. It just doesn't seem like he understands his own place. He doesn't understand his own job. It's and I don't think that's too far to say. I just don't think he understands what the requirements of his job are, because it's not one of them. In fact, it's actually frowned upon. It's to micromanage your students' schedules. You do not get paid to make sure they're on time. You do not get paid to make sure that they are successful. And while yes, it is noble to try to ensure one's success, there is a limit. There is a point at which it is inappropriate to be that way. It's just not, no. So I said to him, because he called me out in the middle of the class, he made his bed. So, I had to, I felt the need to explain myself. And it'll sound like I'm correcting his behavior, which is not my job, of course. But I honestly was just trying to explain why I was leaving. I said I feel like my time is better served at home, studying for exams, maybe doing this final project that you have us doing a week-long turnaround, which is a very short amount of time for an essay of this caliber. It just, my time would be better served elsewhere. I have my homework done. I have my outline done. I'm sitting here on my phone. You just told me to step outside if I was texting somebody, even though nobody else is affected by that. Not one person. It would be different if I took a phone call outside, but no, this is a free work period. So in my head, I'm like, you cannot control if I'm on my phone or not. You can request that it be turned off during a lecture, but legally speaking, according to the student handbook provided by the college, if it is a free work period, students are allowed to be on their phones or on their computers doing non-school related activities because it's their choice. It's their decision. If they want to spend that, if they want to do that and spend their time like that, they can. I think that's reasonable. But anyway, I didn't bring that up. But I just said, so I'm going home. I'm going home. I participated in the lecture. I was active in just getting class points, and I feel as though my time is better served elsewhere. That was just basically the point. I was trying to be as respectful as I could. I was trying to be as conscientious about the way that I'm phrasing things, because I do have a problem with my phrasing of certain things. Just because I can get a little animated and intense, which doesn't usually jive with people who are desperate to feel power like he is. So anyway, that's basically it for the day. I kind of ranted. That's my bad. Anyway, go be kind to somebody today, and furthermore, be kind to yourself. I will see you tomorrow.